Hey everybody, welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin and this is Theta, and today we're watching The Boys, sponsored by Amazon. Do we have any of that Amazon money today, Theta?
Yeah, but I'm giving it to Amazon.
Oh, okay. It's the circle of life, isn't it? Well, I believe today we have I'm pretty sure it's just the 7 from The Boys all fighting each other, isn't that right? Or is it everyone?
I don't know. Since we haven't watched it yet, we don't know. But at the same time, I think that The Boys are supposed to be some sort of wild card or something. But I don't know that there's something we can pick. If they are something we can pick and we didn't pick them, well then I don't know.
Well, I think we're going on the premise that they're all fighting each other, right? In which case, you had your pick. Go ahead and tell everyone what your pick is.
No, you pick first, because I might have spoilers.
Aha, this is all a staged lie we picked ahead of time. I like Queen Maeve as part of the 7. I think she has the most potential to whip everyone's butt. I know one person is technically invincible, another one has laser eyes. But if we're going by the logic that Homelander is technically the strongest, and the only person Homelander even slightly respects or thinks is an equal is Queen Maeve, she has the best chance of pulling out ahead. That's my logic. What about you?
Does he respect her? I mean, he's got a weird, like, love relationship thing with her.
Former relationship, rapey eyes, there's a whole bunch of stuff packed in there. And it's really hard to disentangle all of them. But I'm going to just put it under that and use that for my argument.
Okay. And I have picked Black Noir, because Black Noir is this universe's somewhat Batman, in that he's made to kill everyone else. Mm-hmm. So, also, I know things that I'm not going to spoil now if they don't include it in the video, because... Now, I didn't do any research for this video, right? I just want to throw that out there, but I enjoyed The Boys so much that I did start reading the comics, and then reading stuff about the comics way back when The Boys Season 1 ended. So, I do know things unrelated to this that are now related to this.
Right, so you have like a foreknowledge advantage. I've seen like 5 episodes, and I intend to watch the rest once I get around to it.
Right, but they might not include stuff from the comics. They might only include the TV show, in which case I have picked poorly. I was telling people at work this. That Death Battle was going to have this thing, and it's like, well, I've picked based on knowledge of the comics, and if they don't include that, then I have lost.
You're missing the new episode where Aquaman or the Deep decides to like bench press the sun. You forgot that one. Well, and where Homelander makes like an offer Mark that he could crush diamonds with his hands. You know, we gotta add that.
Well, I will include that I asked somebody at work what they thought, and they go Homelander, of course. It's like, oh, I don't know, translucent. Wouldn't the laser beams just travel right through him or deflect or act like a mirror? Or...
Yeah, that's a wonderful question. We have no idea.
And he's got like diamond skin, so you're just Diamond Comet there a second ago. So it's entirely possible Translucent takes us away as the only one who died in episode 2 or 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah, right now I'm expecting us to both be wrong, and the Deep just pops out of nowhere with like a giant shark.
You haven't caught up yet.
No, I haven't caught up at all. Alright, let's get this started then.
This episode of Death Battle is made possible by the Amazon original series, The Boys, only on Prime Video.
Get your Prime subscription. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that follow button. Send a gift sub.
Hello, and thank you for joining us in this special program. Brought to you in part by Vought Industries, the same Vought family where the 7 call home.
And we're hiding in the background. One of those famous superheroes, Black Noir. Okay, you know these guys have an Amazon original series, The Boys, only on Prime Video.
Bodes well
these
or
heroes
poorly,
are formidable,
but
today we will learn just how powerful they truly are.
In a simulated battle royale, he's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, so it is just the 7 versus each other.
A-Train, Queen Maeve, The Deep, Translucent, Starlight, Black Noir, Homelander, Earth's Most Mighty, Champions of the Innocent. They are the 7.
It's their job to end crime in America and watch over the world.
Led by this country's righteous savior, Homelander. Now, we already know he's far more powerful than the others, so his participation in today's simulated battle will be a bit different.
He can survive every known weapon on the planet, and most nukes these days reach 1.5 megatons of TNT. He can fly faster than an F-16 Fighting Falcon and throw a baseball into orbit. But he doesn't really need to do much when his laser vision can slice up a whole room of villains in seconds.
Some might say that's lazy, but I call it efficient. Also, he always makes time for selfies with the fans.
Oh yeah, this
That's
is the preview
a real
stuff.
American hero.
Stuff we've seen already.
Oh, yeah.
But our friends at VOT
Probably
control
wise
over
not to have him be like a
200
full
other
competitor,
superheroes,
though. I
so
mean,
you can bet your
well, I mean,
dick
it's
on
not
the
a-
second
7
strongest.
the cream of the
It's
crop.
not a battle
And you
royale,
obviously
though.
can't put a team like this together without
Well,
some
we'll see what they
massive
say about
corporate
it.
conglomerate making all the decisions.
I know, right? I'm kind of jealous. They're raking it in with movies, and have you seen the
It's
action
like having
figures?
a battle
There's
royale
more
with the
than one
Justice
way
League
they're
and not
making a
including
killing, if you
Superman
know what I
because
mean.
he's too strong.
But I'm sure the real reward
At least
is
there,
all
it's
those
known
people
to
you
be
saved,
probably
right,
a
Black Noir?
semi-fair fight.
Well, no, you would just have everyone team
There's
up
no
against
better
Homelander
example of
first and
heroics
then
than
go against
Queen
each other.
Maeve, a longtime veteran of the team.
She's super strong and an expert fighter. She can power through a ton of pain, like when all the bones in her arms shattered while saving a school bus full of kids. She's bulletproof, armored van-proof, and ego-proof.
With the biggest heart on the team, she'll never leave an innocent person behind.
Of course, Black Noir here is the true martial arts expert of the team.
Don't pass by his upcoming film, Insurrection.
And don't pass by A-Train, because you can't. You literally can't pass him, he's way faster than you.
With a top recorded speed of 371 meters per second, well over the speed of sound, A-Train is fast enough
heart
to
almost
instantly
exploded,
kill a person just by running into them. Theoretically, of course.
True.
Too bad he's had a hard time with drug abuse. That compound V stuff might boost his speed, but I don't know if a heart attack is worth it. Jesus! You gonna clean that up?
And then there's the Deep. He can talk to fish, breathe underwater, and that's it. He may have sexually assaulted the new hire when she arrived.
He's got more than
but
that.
Like a
He
true
literally
hero,
talks
he
about
apologized
swimming in the
publicly
Marianas
instead of
Trench
to her.
and how
Absolutely.
lonely
Right.
it
Said,
is.
naturally changed his ways overnight.
Yeah,
and
surviving
shipped
that
up to
kind of
Ohio.
pressure is kind of a feat in
Hasn't been
itself.
seen since.
That's where
Man,
Aquaman
he
gets all his
sucks.
powers
Yeah,
from, being,
he does.
under pressure.
Last
Yeah.
but not least, it's Starlight, the youngest member of the team, and maybe the girl you know next door. She's so relatable.
Starlight is quite literally a new light amongst the hardened, experienced veterans of the Seven. By absorbing electricity from nearby sources, she can emit beams of light-emitting plasma. Look too closely, and you might be blinded by her brilliance.
She's skilled in Taekwondo, and like most of the soups, except the douche over there, she's super tough, like when she took 2 straight shots to the chest from a Serbu BFG-50 rifle, and got right back up. And you can pick yourself up too with Wish Skincare by Starlight. Wait, what did I just read?
Unfortunately, this rookie's early days with the Seven weren't the kindest, as she found herself among a bad crowd. The same people who murdered her shining teammate, Translucent.
Billy Butcher, Mother's Milk,
Like I said, I think they're,
Kimiko, Hugh Campbell,
a wild card.
and this
Yeah,
guy
as
who's
the
not
X
yet
factor
been
for all this,
identified,
which,
but
makes
we're
sense. That's their
pretty
place
sure
in the
he's
series.
I can only assume
Imagine
that they're
men
going to be
on
the
the
things
run,
holding
wanted
Homelander
across
back or
the
something.
world. Their faces memorized by every
I don't know how.
officer in every precinct. But most importantly,
question.
hunted by the Seven themselves. These criminals aren't men, they're boys.
Unless
And
it's something
girl.
like
And a girl. They're inclusive.
if they can't win the Battle
Special,
Royale
they're
before
nobodies,
Homelander
like
finds the
Huey.
boys,
He's
sort of
a normal,
scenario.
everyday salesman at some dinky electronics store who just took a collateral incident a bit too personally. So what if a soup splattered your girlfriend all across the pavement? Vot's lawyers let us know he's not legally responsible.
Now, just to prove there's no bias on our part, Mother's Milk is a family man, Frenchie is a victim of abuse looking after others, and Kimiko is a refugee hiding from terrorists.
And yet, these slums decided to assault our country's finest. I mean, the superheroes. All thanks to their leader, the diabolical Billy Butcher. He's a violent lunatic, and he's not even a real American.
What's with the accent? What's with yours?
That must be why he hates Homelander so much. I mean, it's not like Homelander is the bad guy. He's a perfect Boy Scout who grew up playing catch with his father like a normal, totally sane person. That's right.
American way, including capitalism, colonization, and murdering civilians.
That's ridiculous. Please don't kill me.
The boys have made it their mission to figure out the best way to kill every soup in town. Got a Starlight problem? EMP nearby electronics? Is A-Train coming at you? Stick him with some epinephrine. Got an invisible man stalking you who also has indestructible skin? Jam some C4 up his butt.
S-bomb.
Translucent's powers were fascinating. While unclothed, his outer skin could turn invisible and unbreakable.
Until the S-bomb. But now that they have an open seat, I hear Vought's got eyes on a new addition to the 7.
Makes sense. They can't exactly go around calling themselves the 6, right? That's actually a musical. I don't think they can trademark that.
And now that the 7 are joining our heroes in camo,
you know
I'm
about
sure
this
they'll
one, huh?
take care of Butcher and the
Little
boys
bit.
sooner than later.
To see how they handle such a rogue firsthand, we will be including Billy Butcher in today's Battle Royale. For however long he survives.
So let's get to the fight
Oh, they didn't
simulation
include
already.
it. Okay.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities and corporate guidelines.
It's time for a dead battle!
Let's see what they do with this.
Okay, here's the thing. No facts, apparently. Also, but here's the thing I want to include into this video. On where we watch this, there is a second video called The Result, Who Won and Why. So I'm going to assume that perhaps... Well, I mean, that one wasn't released yet, so I don't know. So I'm going to assume...
I'm guessing they want to make a slightly more presentable product for the promotion side of this, where they're hyping it up, they have the battle, and then they have their other their detailed analysis on the other page.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to
sense.
hope that there's some sort of facts in this. Otherwise, it's just going to be a reaction of, what the fuck? No, that doesn't happen. That sort of shit.
It's also a single series that seems like it might be relatively short. I don't know. So it doesn't have the constant history of every feat that they've ever done, and most of it is going to be we sometimes say it's just hearsay. Someone says that someone did something, and it's we can't measure them.
It's
They're fictional characters.
not a single series though. There's a bunch of comic runs of it.
Okay.
There's entire runs with their own names and things. You know what I'm saying? Dark Knight Rises versus Dark Knight Returns, completely different runs.
I wasn't aware of that. Well, now I know. And knowing is 50% of the battle. The other 50% is watching. I guess going into this, the rules aren't entirely laid down, at least in the pre-face section. But we'll just have to be surprised and see what happens. Homelander's gonna fly off. We have the boys just popping in. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens.
Well, just Billy Butcher apparently, unless I misheard something.
Okay, well, if it's just Billy, then best of luck.
That's it. They literally said for as long as he lasts. So.
Yep. Well, let's get it on with. I'm still feeling good for Queen Maeve.
And here they are, entering the arena, the 7 and other.
These apartment blocks were sanctioned
Why
for
does
the
the Deep
event.
have a giant
Of course, the
beard,
residents have been removed from their
way
homes
bigger than
and
his real one?
fairly compensated.
And there's Homelander floating above like a guardian angel.
Apt description. Homelander will act as referee just in case anyone goes too far. Even with this being a simulation, we wouldn't want anything severe to happen.
Fight!
I hope they all kill each other.
Who's first?
And Black Noir wins for having been in the booth the whole time.
You! There's no way us, the 7, the heroes, are gonna let you walk away.
I think I swallowed a gill. Please, you're not even a threat. I've got this.
He's gonna have a heart attack at some point.
Sooner or later.
Oh, screw this rubbish.
And he's out.
Well, no, he's probably do a EMP, so she has no more bolts or something.
Sorry about that.
Or just try and shoot her again. I forgot, he's not the smartest.
Hey, it's a distraction, I guess.
Yeah, but not for his benefit.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh! I thought this place was evacuated!
Oh no, we should probably call this off. Oh, well.
Oh no, we should probably call this off.
The show must go on.
Big mistake.
Ah, shit! Shit! Can't see! You're dead! Stop it!
Disgusting.
I'll show you disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
If it ever does, it'll be the most exciting moment.
Well, I mean, the baby's eye lasers don't work that way, so they're like very small, and the baby blinks.
I did watch the episode where it happened. It just exploded people.
Yeah, but they were very small, not like, you know, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, very true.
Well, there you go.
Fucking diabolical.
Wow, what an upset! In a surprising turn of events, the winner is...
Alright, keep calm, everyone. Everything's fine. After all, I am the only hero America needs.
What? Can he do that? Black Noir! Wait, where'd Noir go? What's going on? And where's that cheering coming from?
Well, thinking about it, even in a simulation, Queen Maeve or Butcher winning does make sense. You can learn more about it in our analysis video. But I guess it doesn't really matter when you have a pompous, narcissistic asshole like Homelander. The winner is Homelander. He's great.
So,
just great.
2 robot arms now, I
have more
guess?
limbs than you now. Don't worry, buddy. I'll lend you a hand.
Yeah, just become increasingly cybernetic.
If you want to shine like the sun.
Hey!
Oh, there she is.
Nice flex. How about a second round?
I love a good sequel.
Wondering how and why each
There's
character
something I
won
don't
or
know.
lost? We have another video that dives into the scientific analysis.
And check out the Amazon original series, The Boys, only on Prime Video.
What do you mean there's something you don't know here?
There's something exciting and spoilery here, I think.
I told you. I said, did you know about her yet? And you said, oh yeah.
Do
I
not
know.
forget to watch the Amazon original series, The Boys, only on Prime Video.
I must have clearly
This
thought you were referencing something else.
Wait, the follow-up video. It is released.
It's all here. We can watch the statistics and understand why my choice failed and why yours got off scot-free.
I think the possibility still exists for me to win. He's still out there. You didn't see him die.
This is very, very true. It was supposed to be a fight between the 7. It's not over yet.
I mean, technically, if my guy's still alive, then he ties for victory?
I mean, I'd still give it to you.
But yeah, no, I mean, if it's a round 2, then I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the breakdown video.
So the
All
Death
right.
Battle is made possible by the Amazon original series, The Boys, only on Prime Video.
You ever wondered who would win in a battle royale between your favorite superhero team? What about the 7 from the Amazon original
Watch the death
series,
battle
The
first.
Boys, only on Prime Video.
It's a surprisingly close fight. Most of the 7 are fairly on par with one another. Well, except for the psychotic Ubermensch Homelander, who can fly faster than F-16s, toss baseballs into orbit, and was stated to survive every weapon in the world. quite possibly including nuclear bombs.
I mean, that and the fact you don't know about
Red, White,
Stormfront,
and
I
Blue
guess.
Balls had no business fighting his teammates.
But aside
Or
from
Lady
him,
Liberty.
even with their differing powers
Spoilers, I'm
themselves, none of
spoiling
them
shit
had
left
an
and right.
obvious edge.
Oh god,
That
no,
made
not
this
stuff
fight a
that's
tough
already
beer to
been
crack.
probably
Well,
visibly
except for
seen
the
by other
aquatic
people except me.
asshole of the deep. I'd say his abilities to talk to fish and breathe under the sea were useless out of the water, but they were just as useless in the water too.
And unlike his teammates, the Deep never really displayed any notable feats of strength or skill. In fact, he was kind of a dork.
To be fair, he said he could survive 2 miles under the ocean. That's some insane water pressure.
The pressure at sea level is about 14.6 pounds per square inch, or 1 atmosphere. That's literally the pressure of air around you right now, unless you're on a mountain or something. This pressure increases by 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters you descend. So after 10 meters it doubles, and after another it triples, and so on.
And despite my lifelong crusade against the evils of math and the vampire god it's named after, even I can tell the Deep's body had to withstand about 4,700 pounds per square inch.
That's correct, Boomstick, but still about 10 times less than the pressure from your average bullet.
But you know who definitely was
Unfortunate.
bulletproof? The all-American new girl on the block, Starlight.
I guess that's
she
fair.
tanked a couple rounds from a Cerebu BFG-50A sniper rifle to the chest like nobody's business.
Starlight's impressive durability, training, and flexible energy attacks made her well-rounded. But even with the strength to lift the back end of a car, she lacked the power to compete with the rest of the cast.
Yeah, aside from blinding people, her energy blasts aren't all that crazy. They're definitely lethal to regular humans, but not necessarily other soups.
Despite the way they look, they are more than likely plasma beams that emit light rather than being pure light themselves. Otherwise, they'd normally be invisible.
And they were snails compared to the superstar speedster and pro-girlfriend murderer A-Train, who once went all out and
Pro-girlfriend murderer. Love it.
371 meters a second. That's just over the speed of sound.
We gotta add
Even
that
if
to
those
the beach
beams
tally,
were
you
light
know.
speed, dodging them would be an enormous outlier.
Since A-Train beat Starlight pretty easy in
Still,
their
no heart
Mono
attacks.
Woman
Disappointment.
fight, it's a safe bet the same would happen here. Or worse, like the time he turned Robin into a literal smear on the road. Again with the girlfriend murdering.
The energy to violently fragment a human body like Robin's is about 7.5 joules per cubic centimeter. Based on Robin's actress's height of 5'6", she would have an estimated 58,000 cubic centimeter volume.
That'd make A-Train's instant girlfriend murder attack worth 440,000 joules. No wonder he can pull 4 train cars behind him. Though, to be fair, that kind of attack required him to get up to top speeds and use his whole body, which isn't how he usually fights.
His effectiveness depends on the location, and he's surprisingly not very versatile. Despite his speed, he's left himself wide open for sneak attacks in the past.
So he wouldn't last long against somebody who's more skilled and could no
Not necessarily always in that slow motion
That's where
time
the
phase
warrior
thing that
woman
speedsters
Queen
get.
Maeve comes in.
Right.
Based on her experience and martial artistry, she's clearly the most skilled combatant in the
I think there was
arena,
like an
and
episode
by
of The
far
Flash
the
like
most
that,
durable.
wasn't there?
Remember the
Just
times
gets
he
annoyed
stopped
at
an
everyone
armored
for going
truck
so
with her
slow.
body? Those kinds of vehicles can weigh
It's a
over
song you're thinking about.
11,000 kilograms
Maybe.
and move at 75 miles per hour.
That's a kinetic energy of 6.4 million joules, over 10 times greater than A-Train's strongest attack.
And
Yeah,
she
that was
didn't
a
just
safe bet
survive
for me.
it. She didn't even feel it. She cut
Yeah,
through
but it didn't
like
work
a
out,
hot
so-
knife through butter
didn't
just
work
by
out, I was
standing
still
there.
wrong.
At her best, A-Train wouldn't be able to move her, let alone hurt her.
So out of the Deep, Starlight, and A-Train, Queen Maeve was clearly the winner.
But that's where the Cockney Super Slayer himself, Billy motherfucking Butcher, came in.
Obviously, Butcher would never win normally, but he was helped by his soup research, tenacity, and a laser baby. Which is totally cheating, but this is Butcher, so of course he
See,
would.
tiny little
The
eye
big
beams,
factor
not
that
massive
did not
Dragon
get
Ball Z
any
eye
down by
beams.
the tougher suits
Right.
like A-Train or Maeve was that, kinda ironically, he was just an ordinary human.
That's right, he had to be prioritized last, lest they leave themselves open to someone more obviously threatening.
This would allow Butcher time to put his soup-killing smarts to the test and strategize, like in his fight with Translucent in Season 1.
And while most of his arsenal wouldn't be too threatening, he has access to weapons through his contacts designed to take on some of the Seven.
But let's be real, the big one here was the Laser Baby. That was an insta-win against everybody, even Maeve.
The baby's eye beams are plasma, which is absurdly hot ionized gas. Plasma has an energy density of 10 billion joules per cubic meter. By measuring the volume of the baby's beams, they'd have to be emitting over 14 billion joules per attack.
That's over 2,000 times more powerful than
Yeah,
that
I get the
truck-made
feeling
stuff.
that maybe that whole
queen
place
got
should just
slayed.
caught fire
Really,
the instant
only
those eyes
concern
started
Butcher
glowing.
had was A-Train voicing him and stealing the baby before he could even use it.
But since A-Train didn't know jack about it, there's no way he'd have gone for it before getting diced, especially since Butcher played it smart and kept his trump card hidden as long as possible.
Of the 7, minus Homelander, Maeve proved herself to be the strongest, toughest, and the most skilled, making her victory in a battle royale all but assured.
Until Butcher showed up with a laser baby. Then he butchered the competition.
I feel like that one was too easy.
Star lighten up, Wiz. Maybe it was, but I've A-trained in the art of the pun.
Oh, he's got his other
I
arm
figured
back.
a
I
joke
didn't notice
any
that.
more deep might not have homelanded.
The winner is Billy Butcher. Was, until Homelander brutally murdered him.
And with that, our contract with Bot is over. Kiss my ass, you corporate yuppie freaks.
I can't believe they were gonna out us for or all those poor.
Yeah, that last one was definitely a war crime. Wait, are we still recording?
Oh, turn it off, turn it off. Thank you for watching. This battle was
There we
ridiculously
go.
fun to put together, and that's in large part thanks to Amazon Prime Video.
What about
not only
Black Noir?
sponsoring it, but trusting us to do what we do best.
What
and then some.
about
Plus,
'em?
I've been recommending The Boys to people since way before
Well,
now.
you're getting your
so
whole
this works out
sequel,
great.
so at this
Check
point,
out The Boys Season 2, out now on Prime Video.
All right. Well, so here's the thing. I'm going to spoil something here. So anyone watching this video, stop watching. Because I'm about to spoil something that, to my understanding, and I don't know, Griff, take your headset off if you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway.
I'm cool with spoilers. It gets me excited.
Black Noir is a clone of Homelander. Specifically there to end Homelander if he becomes a threat.
Wonderful.
And I
That
guess he's supposed to be better than Homelander because he doesn't do all the Homelander shit all the time, but...
Yeah, you think they just replace Homelander outright immediately, but I guess they already got their investment on him.
But yeah, I mean, everything you see Black Noir doing, you know, all the karate shit and then taking blasts to the face and just ignoring the pain, everything like that, that's in addition to the fact, again, he's a clone of Homelander. So, my thought process here was Black Noir takes out Homelander, so that's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of expecting Homelander crushes Billy Butcher, lands on the ground, says his thing, and then just gets his head cut off by Black Noir or some shit.
Yeah, I was really expecting that to be coming. It's like, even without, like, the twist there, it's obvious, like, okay, Black Noir is stepping out of all of this, will appear at the end, and will just take the victory. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. That apparently will fit whatever his character is. But now we got this big reveal, and it's just a big fight where we don't have that information yet. Because that's probably half the point of the series.
I really hope it's not something stupid like that guy who ran out of the building on fire was Black Noir, and we just didn't notice something important.
Oh, that'd be absolutely ridiculous. But I think he was still in the audience booth, announcer booth at that time. So, well, if you're interested, maybe go back and watch and look for the details for exactly when Black Noir disappears. Otherwise, you actually win this one. Congratulations. I made all the right choices and I lost.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I still have that argument for Translucent, but I didn't know that they weren't going to put him in because he died.
Yeah, he's probably the only other one that I probably could contend it. Though, I guess, diamonds don't survive nukes.
Diamonds are created by nukes. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I would need to actually go ahead and pull out some of my own figures, because they didn't do translucent, but that's okay. You win, I lost, and that was pretty fun.
Yep, that was a thing.
That was a thing. That's our catchphrase around here. Any final words we got?
I guess we'll wait for the rematch.
The rematch, everybody. All right. So we'll catch you next time on the rematch. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. Catch you next time.